maternity or wider perinatal care, please talk to your midwife, talk to your healthcare professional. Also read Donna's report, because she does clearly say that we've improved in a number of areas. Read the latest CQC report. Although we still require improvement, there are signs recorded by and observed by the inspectors. So don't take my word for it. As your health professional, look at what's been written about this. There are clear signs of improvement.
We're not there yet. Are you going to implement every one of Don Ockendon's recommendations?
So once I've finished this interview, I'm off to an extraordinary meeting of the Trust Board where we will receive Donna's report in front of them.
Give me a minute.
And some of the families are going to have to give up their time, and we will implement the immediate and essential actions, many of which, because Donna's fed them back to us over the years of the review, we're already on with. So, for example, we've already implemented Martha's Rule in our maternity services, one of the first in the country to do that. And
to explain, that is that parents can get a second opinion if they feel they're not being listened to, which was one of the main criticisms, wasn't it? Families felt that they weren't listened to.
Yes, it was. And we absolutely must listen to the families. The families have been good enough to share their experiences with us. I've met many of them.
Good morning, mate. Hello.
The ones in your clip earlier. We don't listen to them. We won't continue to improve. They will be involved in the ongoing improvement of
Anyway, good morning, people. We're listening to a bit of motivational stuff. Yeah, I'm just gonna make a smoke, yeah. But I want just to watch something.
Covenant Cares is about following a member from the start of their journey right to the end. It's incredibly rewarding.
Big up Pell Street.
What starts here changes the world.
Straight out Tennessee.
I have a few suggestions that may help you on your way to a better world. And while these lessons were learned during my time in the military, I can assure you that it matters not whether you ever served a day in uniform. It matters not your gender, your ethnic or religious background, your orientation, or your social status. Our struggles in this world are similar, and the lessons to overcome those struggles and to move forward, changing ourselves and changing the world around us, will apply equally to all. So here are the 10 lessons I learned from basic SEAL training that hopefully will be of value to you as you move forward in life. Every morning in SEAL training, my instructors, who at the time were all Vietnam veterans, would show up in my barracks room, and the first thing they'd do was inspect my bed. If you did it right, the corners would be square, the covers would be pulled tight, the pillow centered just under the headboard, and the extra blanket folded neatly at the foot of the rack. It was a simple task, mundane at best, but every morning we were required to make our bed to perfection. It seemed a little ridiculous at the time, particularly in light of the fact that we were aspiring to be real warriors, tough, battle-hardened SEALs. But the wisdom of this simple act has been proven to me many times over. If you make your bed every morning, you will have accomplished the first task of the day. It will give you a small sense of pride, and it will encourage you to do another task, and another, and another. And by the end of the day, that one task completed will have turned into many tasks completed. Making your bed will also reinforce the fact that the little things in life matter. If you can't do the little things right, you'll never be able to do the big things right. And if by chance you have a miserable day, you will come home to a bed that is made. That you made. And a made bed gives you encouragement that tomorrow will be better. So if you want to change the world, start off by making your bed. During training, the students are all broken down into boat crews. Each crew is 7 students, 3 on each side of a small rubber boat, and 1 coxswain to help guide the dinghy. Every day, your boat crew forms up on the beach and is instructed to get through the surf zone and paddle several miles down the coast. In the winter, the surf off San Diego can get to be 8 to 10 feet high, and it is exceedingly difficult to paddle through the plunging surf unless everyone digs in. Every paddle must be synchronized to the stroke count of the coxswain. Everyone must exert equal effort, or the boat will turn against the wave and be unceremoniously dumped back on the beach. For the boat to make it to its destination,
Everyone's got a paddle.
everyone must paddle. You can't change the world alone.
No.
You will need some help.
Amen.
And to truly get from your starting point to your destination takes friends, colleagues, the goodwill of strangers, and a strong coxswain together.
Amen.
If you want to change the world, find someone to help you paddle. Over a few weeks of difficult training, my SEAL class, which started with 150 men, was down to just 42. There were now 6 boat crews of 7 men each. I was in the boat with the tall guys, but the best boat crew we had was made up of little guys, the Munchkin crew, we call them. No one was over 5'5". The Munchkin boat crew had 1 American Indian, 1 African American, 1 Polish American, 1 Greek American, 1 Italian American, and 2 tough kids from the Midwest. They out-paddled, outran, and outswam all the other boat crews. The big men in the other boat crews would always make good-natured fun of the tiny little flippers the Munchkins put on their tiny little feet prior to every swim. But somehow these little guys from every corner of the nation and the world always had the last laugh, swimming faster than everyone and reaching the shore long before the rest of us. SEAL training was a great equalizer. Nothing mattered but your will to succeed, not your color, not your ethnic background, not your education, not your social status. If you want to change the world, measure a person by the size of their heart, not by the size of their flippers. Several times a week, the instructors would line up the class and do uniform inspection. It was exceptionally thorough. Your hat had to be perfectly starched, your uniform immaculately pressed, your belt buckle shiny and voided into bunches. But seeing that no matter how much effort you put into starching your hat, or pressing your uniform, or polishing your belt buckle, it just wasn't good enough. The instructors would find something wrong. For failing the uniform inspection, the student had to run, fully clothed, into the surf zone. Then wet from head to toe, roll around on the beach until every part of your body was covered in sand.
Good morning, sugar cookie.
You stayed in the uniform the rest of the day, cold, wet, and sandy. There were many a student who just couldn't accept the fact that all their efforts were in vain, and no matter how hard they tried to get the uniform right, it went unappreciated. Those students didn't make it through training. Those students didn't understand the purpose of the drill. You were never going to succeed. You were never going to have a perfect uniform. The instructors weren't going to allow it. Sometimes, no matter how well you prepare or how well you perform, you still end up as a sugar cookie. It's just the way life is sometimes. If you want to change the world, get over being a sugar cookie and keep moving forward. Every day during training, you were challenged with multiple physical events: long runs, long swims, obstacle courses, hours of calisthenics, something designed to test your mettle. Every event had standards, times you had to meet. If you failed to meet those times, those standards, your name was posted on the list, and at the end of the day, those on the list were invited to a circus. A circus was 2 hours of additional calisthenics, designed to wear you down, break your spirit, and force you to quit. No one wanted a circus. A circus meant that for that day, you didn't measure up. A circus meant more fatigue, and more fatigue meant that the following day would be more difficult, and more circuses were likely. But sometime during SEAL training, everyone made the circus list. But an interesting thing happened to those who were constantly on the list. Over time, those students who did 2 hours of extra calisthenics got stronger. the circuses build inner strength and physical resiliency. Life is filled with circuses. You will fail. You will likely fail often. It will be painful. It will be discouraging. At times it will test you to your very core. But if you want to change the world, don't be afraid of circuses.
Seeking daily energy savings? For Net Smart Saver, you can access cheap rates up to 3 weeks. Savings premiums.
Hellbent are helping you with insurance. Here to save you time, and here to save you money on your car insurance. Car, home, van, bike, and multi-car insurance with Hastings Direct.
Maybe it's time for Auto Trader.
Welcome to my crib. Let me show you what I've done with the place.
Oh, fuck.
This bed grows with the kids.
Show off your savvy. IKEA, the wonderful everyday.
At least twice a week, the trainees were required to run the obstacle course. The obstacle course contained 25 obstacles, including a 10-foot wall, a 30-foot cargo net, a barbed wire crawl, to name a few. But the most challenging obstacle was the slide for life. It had a 3-level, 30-foot tower at one end and a 1-level tower at the other. In between was a 200-foot long rope. You had to climb the 3-tiered tower, and once at the top, you grabbed the rope, swung underneath the rope, and pulled yourself hand over hand until you got to the other end. The record for the obstacle course had stood for years when my class began in 1977. The record seemed unbeatable, until one day a student decided to go down the slide for life head first. Instead of swinging his body underneath the rope and inching his way down, he bravely mounted the top of the rope and thrust himself forward. It was a dangerous move, seemingly foolish and fraught with risk. Failure could mean injury and being dropped from the course. Without hesitation, the student slid down the rope perilously fast. Instead of several minutes, it only took him half that time. And by the end of the course, he had broken the record. If you want to change the world, sometimes you have to slide down the obstacles head first. During the land warfare phase of training, the students flown out to San Clemente Island, which lies off
Hey, look at us. Oh, brown.
the waters off San Clemente are a breeding ground for the great white sharks. To pass SEAL training, there are a series of long swims that must be completed. One is the night swim. Before the swim, the instructors joyfully brief the students on all the species of sharks that inhabit the waters off San Clemente.
Okay, look at the
I
colour on
assure
me.
you, however, that no student has ever been eaten by a shark.
Liar.
At least not that they can remember.
Yeah, I've got a nice colour. We're going back out there in a minute.
To circle your position,
Yeah, I got a nice colour, I did.
do not swim away. Do not act afraid. And if the shark, hungry for a midnight snack, darts towards you, then summons up all your strength and punch him in the snout, and he will turn and swim away. There are a lot of sharks in the world. If you hope to complete the swim, you will have to deal with them. So if you want to change the world, don't back down from the sharks.
The thing is, you only have to fuck up once. Be a little slow, be a little late, just once. And how you ain't gonna never be slow, never be late. You can't plan for no shit like this, man. It's life. It's
spend time with your family?
Sure I do.
Good. Because a man who doesn't spend time with his family can never be a good man.
A man is supposed to take care of his family. You live in my house, fill your belly with my food, put your behind on my bed because you're my son. Not because I like you, because it's my duty to take care of you. I owe a responsibility to you. Now let's get this straight right here and now before I go along any further. I ain't got to like you. Mr. Rand don't give me my money, come pay it because he like me. He give it to me because he owe me. Now I don't give you everything I got to give you. I give you your life. Me and your mama worked that out between us, and liking your black ass wasn't part of the bargain. Now, don't you go through life worrying about whether somebody like you or not. You best be making sure they're doing right by you. You understand what I'm saying? Then get the hell out of my face and get on down to that A&P.
Is it better to be loved or feared? That's a good question. It's nice to be both, but it's very difficult. But if I had my choice, I would rather be feared. Fear lets you know that love. Friendships never built with money mean nothing. This year was around here, I make a joke, everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny. It's fear that keeps them loyal to me. But the trick is not to be hated. That's why I treat my men good, but not too good. I give them too much and they don't need me. I give them just enough where they need me, but they don't hate me.
You know, my father used to say, whatever you do it 100%.
Amen.
When you work, work.
Amen.
When you laugh, laugh. When you eat like as you asked me. When I was 16, I won a great victory. I felt in that moment I would live to be 100. Now I know I will see 30. Freedom. You're my older brother, and I love you. But don't ever take sides with anyone against the family again. This country, you gotta make the money first. Then when you get the money, you get the power. Then when you get the power, then you get the money. That's why you gotta make your own moves.
There is no nobility in... So who we playing?
Local crew. They haven't lost since 1996.
How many people know about this?
Everybody knows.
Ils n'ont jamais perdu.
Desde que la gente usaba teléfono, desde que salieron los CDs.
Get your free Experian credit score and report in a matter of minutes. Experian, better your score, better your story.
I don't know, volunteer full time, maybe go back to teaching. I have a little cushion.
Good morning. I'm just meditating.
People get up every day, they do the same thing. They tell themselves they're gonna change their life one day, and they never do.
I'm gonna change mine.
What are you passionate about? What do you want? I mean, the guys who work their entire life laying bricks so their kids have a chance at the opportunities you have here. I didn't ask for this. No. You were born with it, so don't cop out behind. I didn't ask for this.
Have you ever thought about the future? Oh. Have you ever thought about the future? Yeah. But whatever you plan on happening never happens. Stuff you'd never think of. So you just have to come on.
You know, you can give everything you got to a thing. And you can give it all you got. And it's still just gonna do what it's gonna do.
Didn't work. I'm still pissed off. Maybe I need to fuck something else up now, huh? Maybe I need to punch somebody in the fucking face. Is that the solution? No, that ain't the solution, man. So what do? I just get on with my fucking life and I try to make something of it. Why are you here, man? Why are you alive? Do you want to be alive? Life is a struggle, Lyle. That's it. It's a struggle. That's the way it fucking is. Can you handle that? Can you handle that, Lyle?
When she had the goods on me too, she knew all my little peccadillos. People call these things imperfections, but they're not. Oh, that's the good stuff. And then we get to choose who we let into our weird little worlds.
You know, they say we die twice. Once when the breath leaves our body, and once when the last person we know says our name. And then Hirsch's life will be forgotten. Like all the other poor fucks that ever had the glory of living.
Just because you ain't in the ring don't mean I ain't in your corner. And I know you think you gotta be perfect to keep the people you love in your life. But that's not true. Family don't run from mistakes. And we don't judge people by their flaws. We just love people for who they are. But it is up to you to trust people with the real you.
See, humans are a unique type of pest, multiplying and poisoning our world, all while enforcing a structure of their own, a deeply unnatural structure. Where others saw order, I saw a straitjacket.
You're not perfect, sport. Let me save you the suspense. This girl we met, she isn't perfect either. But the question is whether or not they're perfect for each other. That's the whole deal. That's what intimacy is all about. Now, you can know everything in the world, sport, but the only way you're finding out that one is by giving it a shot. You certainly won't learn from an old fucker like me. Even if I did know, I wouldn't tell a pissing out like you.
We must make money. But more than that, we must experience everything, not just the good, but degradation, horror, sadness. This makes us whole better. Makes people a substance, not flighty, untouched children. Then we can know the world. And when we know the world is ours.
Because there's a lot of money. I have money. It's trust and character I need around me. And who you choose to be around you, that you know who you are. And one car in exchange for knowing what a man's made of. That's a price I can live with.
No more with our partners. The nigga diss me every time I see him. Acting like he the one in charge and shit. Compton is a lot. He moves. Every time it's like, man, I'm the one that pays.
Oh, good morning. I'm fucking in bits with my stomach,
He
man.
leave his people be. Or you the one that's gonna find yourself a new plug. You don't mean that shit? The fuck I don't. I built this shit. Me. Brick by brick. And I'll be damned if I let you tear it down just because you don't like the way another nigga talk.
I think at first I was thinking, we're not gonna make it. But sometimes you just have to disregard those rules and think, well, actually the rule is that I want to be having a good life and stay alive. And
Good morning, people.
not just survive, but have a good life.
Now I have come to the crossroads in my life. I always knew what the right path was. Without exception, I knew. But I never took it. You know why? It was too damn hard. Now here's Charlie. He's come to the crossroads. He has chosen a path. It's the right path. It's a path made of principle that leads to character. Let him continue on his journey.
Excuse me. I am afforded the right to speak in my own defense, sir. By the Constitution of the United States. This is a state document which guarantees my liberty. Now, liberty, in case you've forgotten, is the soul's right to breathe. And when it cannot take a long breath, laws are girded too tight. Without liberty, man is a cinco.
I'm trying. Dude, I'm trying. I just feel like it's too late. What if it's too late? Never too late. Never.
Anyway, good morning, people. I'm not ignoring you.
I'm gonna tell you like this. That's the last thing she'd wanted.
You'll never have that kind of relationship in the world. Like, you're always afraid to take the first step. Because all you see is every negative thing 10 miles down the road. You gonna take the professor's side? I don't get you line of shit. Look, I didn't want the job. It's not about the job. I don't care if you work for government. Because you can do anything you want. You are bound by nothing.
Lyle, wherever you're going, you're still gonna be there. And what?
What am I supposed to do? Come sit down. No, I'm not gonna give you some hokey bullshit speech and tell you that if you come to some epiphany about your dad, you're gonna make a breakthrough and everything's gonna be pizzas and blowjobs. Because the fact of the matter is, it's quite possible that you're gonna have this rage within you somewhere until you die, man. But are you gonna learn how to live with it? Or are you just gonna go on like you've been doing until you kill yourself or kill somebody else? Maybe somebody that you care about.
First, you have to give up. First, you have to know, not fear. Know that someday you're gonna die.
You don't know how this feels.
It's only after we've lost everything that we're free to do anything.
But you know, happiness can be found even in the darkest of times. When only it remembers to turn on the light.
And I cried for about 3 days. And it was right. You know? Just realized that everyone I knew was fucking bullshit. And that's when I started doing whatever I wanted, and I didn't like fucking people apart. Just don't really have any friends.
Hey. What you doing here? Don't you have practice?
Not anymore, I quit.
Oh. Well, since when are you the quitting kind?
You see, sometimes it feels like there's a sadness to see me alive. Sometimes it feels like it happened to somebody else. But no, I wasn't here.
Give me a sec. It's not your fault.
No, it's not your fault.
It's not your fault. Stop fucking with me.
It's not your fault. Don't fuck with me. It's not your fault. Don't fuck with me, alright? Don't fuck with me. I'm not you. It's not your fault.
A cruel, oppressive world dictated by made-up rules. Seconds, minutes, hours, days, weeks, months, years, decades, each life, a faded, lesser copy of the one before. Wake up, eat, work, sleep, reproduce, and die.
And your kids know it, especially Murph. We used to look up in the sky and wonder at our place in the stars.
This FIFA World Cup 2026, delivering a here for all the fields.
This year, they saved the best. The bastards have less than
Anyway, good morning. I hope you're all well. I woke up with a bad stomach today. Jesus Christ. We got the fun. We got the fun.
Place for holiday homes and hotels. Like something that works for everyone.
I just look down and worry about our place in the dirt.
Can I ask you something?
Yeah, of course.
What would you tell yourself? You know, when you were where I am?
Oh, that's toughy. I don't think there's any right thing to say that will make a difference. I think I tell myself that you have no idea what you're doing. And therefore, you're sensible.
fuck. Oh, I know, yeah. No shit. Yeah, I have a couple upstairs. It's like, oh man, what a fucking day. Jesus.
So, I've already stocked your provisions and supplies. I kept your phone, of course, but I threw in a few extras to level the playing field. You got the right shoes on? You'll be fine. So look, it's very simple. You've got until the very end of this song to get as far away from me as you can. Okay? Okay? What's the matter?
I tell you like danger.
I thought you liked danger. Every day getting harder to find. Everybody jumping out of their mind. Everybody going out of their skin. See, we get to the end, but that's where we begin. You feel it? Mannequins and we break it down. Breaking out and we breaking the codes. Similar to the jack who stole to the depths in your wet, so you take explosive, get it out. Send your body to flight. Everybody got a touch. All you studs and your duds and your ladies is fly. Grip the moment like you.
Here, I'm roasted like a Russia. Oh.
When it comes to women's
Yeah, it's very hot here. Fucking hell, mate. Today is meant to be the hottest day. It's supposed to be 34 degrees today. You know, I couldn't sleep much last night. This isn't the time. It's fucking weird.
No
Anyway, good morning. I hope you're all well. We're going fishing tomorrow in Liverpool.
So today we're bringing you another special moment. A guy that has defied all odds
And kick down more doors than Chuck Norris. Ron, you know that furniture, bro?
0161 Manny on the map.
It's me and you, brother.
Scare my guy.
Fuck's sake. Alright, Mom, you got me feeling emotional out here, you know.
Morning, Luke. How's it going, bro? Just oiling myself up, you know. Yeah, I've been taking care of myself. You know, sometimes in life you have to do things. Even if they break your heart, you have to do things and you have to see things out. You know, I'm sleeping a bit more, you know. But it's like I had a fucked up dream last night. I was in Korea, you know, North Korea, yeah, and I couldn't get out. You know, I woke up and I thought I had barbed wire all over me, man. It's mad. Ed Harris was with me and Colin Farrell. I watched the movie. I don't know whether it's called The War or something. Morning, Machiavelli. I'm alright, bro. I'm just fucking getting on with shit, haven't I? You know how I'm like. But I tell you what, it's very hot in the UK today, especially Manchester. What do you think about Darren G and Billy Moore having an argument in the middle of Broome? Now, I'll be honest with you, even though Darren G is a fucking whippet, it's like he's a bit of a dickhead and all, but he can have a go. You know what I mean? I'd say he can have a go. I think the guy is an absolute wet wipe. You understand? I'd like to take the cap off his head. If I ever seen him, I'd pull that cap off his head. And even if I got a box in the face, I'd take it. You know what I mean? Because everyone wants to see his bald head. You know what I mean? You'd be able to sell that to everybody on here. You know, yeah, he's a fucking knob. I think Billy can be a knob at times as well, but it's like, out of the two of them, I like Billy. I've never liked Darren G. Never. He's got no likeable qualities. Kalnak, fuck off, would you? You know what I mean? You and your brothers terrorised certain parts of Liverpool years ago. Get the fuck out of here. You know, you can't even go back to your own city. What does that say? And I done more naughty or shit than you did. The only thing I didn't do was kill someone. He's a fucking mouthpiece. You know what I mean? His brother now is the real deal, Danny. Forget about it. You see him? May I listen? That geezer is what they call starred up. You know, every fucking jail, mate, he's a nightmare. Do you understand? I wouldn't like to be fucking watching him in any way. You know what I mean? Like, he fuck with you all the time. You know, but he's the kind of individual that can switch like that. You know, I grew up with a few characters like that. Rusty was like that. You know. He didn't give a bollocks. I don't even think he was 6 foot tall. And he's one of the hardest men I know that has come out of Ballyfermot. And I could name a few. I grew up with a few, but out of them all, see him. He put the fear of God in me first. You know. And we ended up becoming good friends, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, he used to watch me 6. You know. Nobody could touch me in that nightclub, Luke. Not with him there. You know, he watched me back, he did. You know, he was like a big brother to me, you know what I mean? Like, he caught me smoking gear in the toilet and all, man, and slapped the head on me. You know what I mean? Like a big brother would. I'm telling you, I'll fucking kill you if I catch you near that. Like, he beat the shit out of me. It's reduced. It's not as bad as it has been. Don't get me wrong, I still bleed anytime I go to the toilet, but there's a difference between a bleed and a hemorrhage. Does that make sense? I've not had a hemorrhage for a long time, so, well, not a long time, a couple of months. It's like, it gets progressively worse, regardless, you know what I mean? But if the truth be told, I've not been bleeding like that, you know, which is good. You know, I'll take that. You know, it's not being as chaotic, you know, and it's detrimental to me. You know, it is what it is, you know. I went and got one of them things that you have to fucking, you have a spoon and you have to get a bit of your fucking feces on it and put it in a bottle, close it, and then you put it in a bag, and then what they do is they test it and all that shit. I'm going fishing in Liverpool tomorrow with me lad. It's like for Father's Day, you know, he was working Father's Day, so we couldn't see each other, so I'm going up there in the morning. I'll be on the train. I'll do a live on the way up on the train. And then when we're at the place, I'll go live as well. There's loads of big fish there, you know what I mean? So I've been preparing me bait. I have me bait already in the freezer, mate. You know. A few casters, mate, a little bit of ground bait, and we'll sit there for a few hours in the sun, catching fish, getting a suntan, and enjoying the weather. Excuse me. No, bro, I've been back here months. Oh, am I staying over? Yeah, I'm staying over, yeah. There's no point in going up for one day and coming back at the end of it. You know what I mean? Like, he lives beside the water and there's loads of fish there. So let's see whether the scouse perch or the scouse roach are having it. You know, scousers are tough. The seagulls, the crows and the fish. When you catch a fish in Liverpool, they look at you like they're about to do something. Do you understand? Even the fish are well heard. You know, shout out to the Scousers. I love the Scousers. Do you understand? I really do. Out of all the people in the UK, Scousers are my favourite people. Anyway, it's Thursday. Good morning. We're here.
See, there's a complicated part of my story I need to tell. Every member of my family's been a resident.
Let me play this.
Every question,
no comment.
Faces never ring a bell. I had my mother sitting with me in the interview, hiding my phone. I could never understand. She didn't want to let me go. Smudging on my fingerprints. How was I supposed to know? The policeman had intelligence, digging me a deeper hole. First time I seen regret in my mother's eyes, I guess she blamed herself. Nearly swapped my freedom for a prison cell. God give me a second chance. All the other soldiers felt me walking out the station.
So, my lad's been scoping a couple of areas out, and he's identified a couple of brilliant spots where you can look in the water on a day like this, and you can see all the fish. You understand? It's like, so yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, I enjoy spending time with my eldest lad. You know what I mean? We have a laugh, like, you know. Like I said, I'm really proud of him. You know what I mean? He turned out to be the man I always wanted to be. You know, and I'm so proud of him. You know, so fucking proud, mate. Like, he come off this housing estate with no budget. He didn't have a rich daddy. But yeah, I brought him to the Mersey and fucked him in it, and he swam it. And 4 years later, he got a degree. Shout out to Armin van Buren. You know, one of my heroes. Stay on, music's in me. You know, I tried to run away from it because it reminded me of my dad, and now I'm embracing it. Big up you, man. Gabra. Happy. You are right about music. Don't hold it together. My hands keep slipping. Anyway, good morning everyone, it's Thursday. We woke up today and have a guess what? Big up Mr. Luke G and big up Mr. Machiavelli. Shh. You see, music, it's like, you understand, I ran away from it because I wasn't ambitious and it reminded me too much of the relationship I had with my father when it come to music. No joking, music is your friend, and it's the only friend that'll never betray you. And you're gonna realise that when you're 50, but I can help you realise it in your 30s. Music's your mate. It's there. Hey, I don't need 1,000 records. You know why? It's there. I tried to run away from it because it reminded me of me dad. But now I just embrace it, you know. Big up me dad. He would have been happy, man. You know, at least someone got to win. I'm going in to make a cup of tea. Give me a second and I'll be back in 3. My eye is stinging me and I can't see. Fuck your face, I'm going to make a cup of tea. This is for me dad and my cousin. Now, I'm gonna play a song for my cousin because it's like she used to love this song. So, if I can find it. I want to shout out to me cousin Lola Stevens. Rest in peace. Where is it? Where is it? We're gonna have to go back. Like, see, it's very difficult this because there's 3 of them that she liked. I have 2 of them. Wait, give me a second. Just be patient with me, yeah. Big up the asylum and everyone who went to it. You know, rest in peace to me cousin. Shout out to me dad. Shout out to the dudes, Eringer Bra. No, I got you. Anyway, I'd like to say good morning to everybody. We woke up today. Shout out to God. We're here. We're fucking here. Good morning. Here we go, it's coming. How are you, Glenn? If you're not sub to Straight Out Cabra, Straight Out Tennessee, Machiavelli, or Mr. Luke G. You woke up today, right? It doesn't matter. We're here. I haven't got a fucking light. Fuck off. It's not as bad as it's been, Luke. Like I said, the body gives up before the mind does, you know. It'd be typical that, you know, like I said, the last 12 months, mate, it's been the hardest in my life. But we got past it. I never thought I'd get past cocaine. But we did. You know why? Anyway, how are you? Never mind me. I didn't come on to talk about me. I come on here to fucking say hello to you, you cunt. Hello. I'm enjoying the sun while I can, you know. Tomorrow I'm going up to Liverpool. We are going to 0-5-1. Big up Liverpool. Big up Toxic. Justice for the 97. And may they all have a bed in heaven. Rest in peace to all the people in Hillsborough. Justice for the 97. May they all have a bed in heaven.
Let's turn it up.
Well, I'll tell you one thing, mate. If I ever heard him saying it, I'd go mental at him. Hey, if anybody said that in front of me, we're arguing. You know what I mean? It's like at the end of the day, a lot of football fans went to a football match that day that died. I'll be honest with you, Luke, when I first come to England, for many years, I was probably one of them people that tell them jokes, but when me lad moved to Liverpool and what have you, and I met one of his mates whose dad was at Hillsborough and died, hey, it wasn't funny anymore for me. You know, because then the reality hit me like, fuck me, mate. I know somebody that lost somebody in Hillsborough. You know, he lost his dad and he told me he went to get a sandwich about fucking 3 minutes before it happened. Or he went to do something and his dad ended up getting crushed, you know, and trampled. Fucking sad, mate. You know what I mean? And that woman, Ann, fought that Hillsborough inquiry, mate, for fucking 30 years. You know what I mean? She fought tooth and nail. This is what I'm saying. You see, Scousers, they're very endearing because of the way they are. You understand? They're very passionate. You understand? It's like even Denise Bulger comes into me mind. You know, like what that lady has to go through every time John Venables puts in an application for bail, or in the past, yeah, but now it's like I said, the state protect cunts like that. You know, give them a new identity, a new life, you know, new apartment, all that shit. You know what I mean? For killing a child, you're awarded in this country. How about that? And fuck the son. How about that? And I mean newspaper. You know, fuck the Sun newspaper. Them bunch of cunts, man. I'll tell you one thing. If I ever got near him and I had a chance and I recognised his face, you can't change your eyes. You'll get caught slipping one day, you know, near the shower or near the gym or near somewhere, and you'll get your head caved in with a weight. You know, like the things they did to that little boy, mate. I'd fucking kill him, or he'd kill me. Someone's gonna be dead. You know, 'cause I know what I'm like. I'm a dad, you know what I mean? A granddad. That shit bothers me. You know, and I'm not asked, you know what I mean? I don't care if you're on your own. Good, 'cause I fancy me chances on my own. And you're on your own here, I'll just give you space and you'll run into mine and I'll tag you and render you unconscious. You understand? And make a video and put it on YouTube and show the world how much of a dick you are. And you got caught slipping by a daddy. And now look at you. You got fucked up by a paddy. I've no sympathy for child killers. I just haven't. I'm sorry, but yeah, I don't like them jokes, Luke. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people died that day. Like it could have been my brother, my uncle, me dad, you understand? So I'd never make jokes like that, man, and I haven't done for a long fucking time. You know, like when my lad moved up to Liverpool, you know, the people up there, they're great people. You know what I mean? Very like working class people, the Scousers, you know. I know people always take the piss and make jokes about the Scousers, but the truth be told, you see, the Scousers, mate, they're my favourite people in the UK. That's the truth. And I live in Manchester, and that's me being real with you. You know, it's a great city of culture, a few years. You know, they have everything up there from universities to everything is up there that you need in a city. You understand? It's a hard working city. Like I said, it can take more than 4 years to achieve greatness, you know, but you have to start somewhere. You understand? I was always going to be on my son's ass from day one, not letting him slack the way I did. And because of that, and because of my way, and I believe my way works, he ended up going to uni, getting a degree, doing half of his masters. He fucked it off. You know, I don't mean he fucked it off, but it's like he done half of it and he's gonna go back to it, like, but it's very hard to do it and work full time and shit, you know. But nah, I'm proud of him, I am, and his achievements and his accolades, do you understand? Like the shit he's done, like, you know what I mean? It's like I couldn't be more prouder. You know, have any of you ever seen this? Have you ever seen your son throw his graduation hat in the air? Like that. Hey, you know what I mean? Loads of hats going up. Yeah. Now that's a memory you won't forget. Here. Remember that. It'll help you in life. When you see your son or your daughter graduate from university, here. You can't beat that shit. But no fucking liar, you can't. Right, I'm going back in. I'm gonna make a smoke. Right, come on, we're going back in. What time is it? It's only bleeding 10 o'clock, man. Fuck's sake. Right, come on. Going back in here. Going back in here. Whoops, daisy. Me bleeding shorts.
You hung up your cape and your cow, but you didn't move on. You never went to find a life.
Well, fuck him, and anyway, I don't even bother talking about him anymore. He's an arrogant wanker.
And you lost it, but that's all part of living, sir. But you're not living. You're just waiting, hoping for things to go bad again.
And now you can reflect it back on me, and you can lock me up in your penitentiary.
You know, you see him. He told the world about pesticides years ago. He told them. He see Charlie Manson, mate. See him. He could have led a revolution. Him.
You don't look so free to me, Charlie. You don't look free to me. You look like a composite of what someone told you you are. You live for other people's opinion, you got pain on your face, and you wonder if you look okay. That's it.
I've watched you from deep behind Norman's cowardly eyes, struggling to have everything you want.
Hey, Luke, I got a nice colour, didn't I? Look at bro.
Do you love this game? I mean, love it with your whole heart. Because if you don't, let's not even bother. Let's not open that door. They're just going to slam it right in our face. I love this game. I live this game. And there's 1,000 other guys waiting in the wings who are obsessed with this game. Obsession is going to be talent every time. You got all the talent in the world, but are you obsessed? Is it all you ever think about? Let's face it, it's you against you out there. When you walk on that court,
like I said, we all woke up today, you know what I mean?
I don't care if LeBron's playing.
You see that Lee McDonald's funeral? Did you know him, Luke? Hey, did you know him? Lee McDonald. I seen his funeral. It's sad when you see mothers cry, you know. It's not nice when you see mammies crying, you know. I've seen many mammies cry, Luke.
I brought you here to warn you.
What?
They're watching you, Neo.
Who is?
Please just listen. I know why you're here, Neo. I know what you've been doing. I know why you hardly sleep, why you live alone, and why night after night you sit at your computer. You're looking for him. I know because I was once looking for the same thing. And when he found me, he told me I wasn't really looking for him.
I knew when he was younger.
I was looking for an answer.
But okay, well I don't know him personally either. You know, all my cousins know him. A few of my mates palled around with him. I didn't really know him until he died, and then I done a bit of homework on him and asked a couple of the boys what was he like, but I won't go into it on here, you know, because I wouldn't disrespect anybody, you know. But rest in peace to him. I don't know the fella, and I'm not gonna claim to know him. You understand? It's like Dublin's a certain way, and you live a certain way, you die a certain way, and that's the truth. Luke will tell you that. You know, you live by the sword, you'd fucking die by it. Like, it's Dublin, do you understand? Ballyferma, Cartel Land, Cherry Orchard, forget about it. Do you understand? Don't play with these people. Do you understand? Because it'll end up bad. It's the mindset. It's like a disease. It's like an epidemic. It's like a pandemic. It's in us. You know, and it all comes out through our mouth. You know, it's in you. Hello, Edinburgh. Good morning. Shout out to Glasgow as well. I wonder where Ricky is. I've not seen Ricky for a couple of weeks, and I'm worried about him. Have anybody seen Ricky straight out of Edinburgh? You know, I'm being honest with you.
What if you're wrong to believe that this place can be any better? What if I was wrong to spare it? It would just be easier to burn this place down and start from scratch.
No doubt it's easy. Annihilating is easy. Raising things to the ground.
Like I said, I'm a bit concerned about Ricky. The only person that's going anywhere is you, mate. Boy, watch. Can someone put the trash out?
Advertising, chasing cars and clothes. Working jobs we hate.
Do I have to do it myself?
The middle children of history, man.
You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck have I got mods for? What you doing, bro? You understand? You're supposed to protect me, shield me. You ain't doing your job.
Our Great Depression. It's our lives. You don't know what it is. Doesn't matter. You do. You will find little joy in your mind.
Yeah, get rid of them. At the end of the day, I'm not on here to get abused. And as soon as, do you know what? Stevie, if you're in this live, let me know. You know, I'm going to bring a couple of my own mods back, because the ones that I have aren't doing their job. Like, you know, if I'm a mod on the channel and someone insults the host, they're gone straight away. Yeah, anybody comes in, right, and they're rude, yous have a duty of care to me like I have to yous. If anybody comes in my live and insults anyone in here, what do I do? I'm going to listen to a bit of Bach. Bit of classical music. This mightn't be your cup of tea, but it's classical music. Anyway, has anyone seen Ricky? That'll do. Sorry about that. I just needed a bit of that in me, you know. Yeah, forget about it. It's just like, I like classical music. I like all music in all fairness. Do you want to know a secret? My father tried to convince me as a kid that music was me mate, and I didn't understand what he meant, like, you know, but I know now, like, you know, but I thought it was nuts. I was like, you know, anyway, we're going to play a classic. Good morning, everybody. It's Thursday. We woke up today and we are here. Big up everyone in Ballyfermy. Jude is my name and I am not queer. I am not gayist or racist, and if I have anything to say, I'll say it to your cunt faces. Do something. Anyway, archers. Big up all the kids and their grandkids. Your dad loves you. Shout out to me that. Without that cunt, none of this would be possible. One love. Big up, Robert. What's the weather like in Ireland? Hang on a minute, I can't see shit. Straight out of Tennessee, hey mate. Shout out to Dublin 12. I'm from Ballyfermy. How are you, Stephen? Good morning. Yeah, I'm from Ballyfermy, but I live in Manchester. I've lived here 32 years nearly. You know, it's a good city. It's been very good to me. Yeah. It's supposed to be 34 degrees today. I tell you now, man. I don't know what it's like in Dublin, but it's fucking... Happy birthday. Why didn't you tell me yesterday? Happy birthday to Aaron, guys. And if you're not sub to his channel, can you give him a sub? Wow, bro. Fucking hell. You're old enough to be my son. You're only a year older than my eldest lad. It's fucking nuts, that, isn't it? We're still here. You know, that's mad, like, when I think of it like that. Can you hear the crows? Fucking... Yeah, give me a second, hang on.
You're the best thing I will always need you.
brothers and sisters. I want to see it. You need to work to me. Now, like I said, Luke, you'd have known, you mightn't have known Lola, but you'd have known Paul, Michael, James, or Glenn, wouldn't you? So I'm gonna play this from my cousin. Now, when we were in the apartment years ago, as kids, this tune was all the go. Good morning, Europe, the world, and Ballyfermy, you know. We could have done whatever we wanted in life. We just rebelled. Good morning. We're here. Do you remember them big baggy jeans? I remember going to the apartment where all like... We are here in a garden in Manchester. This is our location. And because of my dedication, guess what? Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Get up, you Bowsy. Yeah, yeah. Shout out to the DJ in the apartment at the time. I used to bring records into him. Clint, his name was. When Luke, you know, years ago when I went to the apartment, I brought a couple of records in there, you know, and then I started. It's mad. Believe it or not, I was in the apartment, I think, before I ever went to any of them events. You understand, because I was only a kid, but I knew I loved dance music, you know. It was just the whole culture, like, you know, meeting up with everybody at the weekend and, you know. Anyway, good morning again, we're here, let's go. Take it away. Get up, you Bowsy. I'm the Lone Ranger, where's Tonto? sun's burning me eyes, so they're staying closed. I'm not pretending to be blind. In fact, yeah, I'm sunblind right now. Anyway, we woke up today. Oh shit. Oh, there you are. Good morning. How are you? I didn't even see it. Hello. Look at the colour of my face. What do you think? Look at, I'm burnt. Yeah, I'm fucking burnt. Oh, I didn't even see that. Okay. Yeah, man, it's fucking, no, I'm fucking red. I have, look. Yeah, I feel like I'm cooked. You know what? Now I know what a roast chicken feels like. You know, fucking hell, mate. Like, without, you know, don't get me wrong. I know they're dead before they're cooked. Well, it depends on what country you're in. You know, yeah, I feel like a chicken half done. In fact, fuck the chicken. I feel like a steak. Hey, not even blanched. Not medium rare, cooked. You know how hot it is in here, right? So I sat my arsenal down before, right? Now, I'll be honest with you, listen. I have to have a cushion under my arsenal, right? Like that one there. Look like the one between my legs. A cushion, right? Because, yeah, you know the reason why anyway, right? But I'll tell you one thing. You see the difference between that plastic there and that there? They have holes in them, right? So the air goes through them. But you see them plastic chairs there? Ooh, you know, if you got an egg and a rash on it and a steak and you put it on there, man, it starts sizzling. You know, I'm fucking telling you, mate. Like, 34 degrees, this is nuts. So basically, I'm out here getting a fucking suntan for a bit, man. Yeah. I'm disappointed Scotland lost last night. Hang on. No shit. Oh well. You know the good thing about that, I've loads of people waiting to play Dawn with me. So yeah, fuck it. Anyway, I'm going back in, man. I feel like a cooked chicken, mate. I'm well cooked. You know, I feel worse than Piers Morgan. Fucking hell, mate. Get me out of this garden. Wow. It is the peace garden, but here. I'm in pieces here. Listen, I've been writing things down. Oh. Now I have another piece of paper somewhere. All them straight out channels. Do 23, I think that is. Leave that there along with the Holy Bible. You know the Bible has to stay there near the back door. You know, you never know. In case a priest knocks on to exercise me. I'll be like, listen, I exercise every day, mate. I fucking go around the garden, like. You know, I do exercise. I don't need you to exercise me. I'm already exercised. You understand? But I look like a chicken. I'm fucking telling you now, look. Scott, hey, Lindsay. I just seen you there. I always think about you. Well, fair play to you. Yeah, one of the bastards set him up lovely. He would have gotten hanged for treason, you know, Judas Iscariot. You know, but it is what it is, you know. You have to blame Pontius Pilate on the bucket of shit. But he did a David Blaine, didn't he? You know, when they put him in that fucking tomb, bro, they went back a few days later and my man was gone done. You know, fake passport, crossed the border. Anybody who thinks Jesus Christ was white, listen to me. Here, think about this, right? Israel. Think about it. Yeah, binging. Okay, no bother. Well, I'll FaceTime you when he's awake. I'm looking forward to going fishing tomorrow, you know. Like, tomorrow is like my Father's Day in a way, you know what I mean? So he's identified a couple of spots with loads of fish in. So, you know what I mean? I'm staying up there for the day and night. I'm looking forward to it. Catch a couple of fish, you know what I mean? He's very competitive, my son. Well, Lindsay, that's what I believe, you know. Listen, I don't believe what the world tells the world, you know. Shout out to Newcastle. I believe Jesus Christ was brown skinned. That's just my opinion. Well, Lindsay, I'm going up to 0151 tomorrow. I have a rod there. Yeah, I know. Look at me, look. But we're going fishing tomorrow. Hey, do you like me hair? What you think? Morning, Francie. Just like me hair. You didn't even say anything. Fuck off. I didn't do nothing with it anyway. I've not done nothing with it. It happened overnight. You know, I had a dream about Korea and my hair turned white. I had a dream I was a defector in Korea and they put me in a concentration camp with Colin Farrell and Ed Harris. And I looked at Ed and I said, Ed, can you get us out of this place? And he says, no probs, we're about to escape. See how thick it is. Look, see how thick. Look. How thick it is, look. Fuck off. There's nothing wrong with my hair. I'm 52 nearly. No, I'm just using the bag. You know, that's the Stardog one. I just packed it because I don't want it to be all over the place, you know. But I'm trying to. Yeah, tomorrow's another day. Does that make sense? What? I can't tell you that. I'd have to kill you then. What you think's in it? There's a fucking canary. Colour. Look at the colour, look. You know, shout out to God. You know, God's my mate. Unfortunately not, Francie. Yeah, I'm disappointed. Scotland won last night. I stayed up, me and Mark stayed up to watch it, and at half time I said I'm going to bed. You know, I've been out in that sun early this morning, right? It's a fucking beautiful day. You know. I know. Hey, I'm not putting no more bets on. It's cost a fortune. Me brother Mark's looking at me last night and he's like, I'm not fucking putting no more bets on, bro. So we come up, right? So before every game, me and me two brothers have a discussion on what score we think it's going to be. And if two of us say 2-0 and one says 2-1, we'll go with the 2-0. Does that make sense? So Mark looked at me last night. He goes, bro, what score do you reckon it's going to be? I said 2-2. 2-2. And Dickhead, who scored last night, right, at first I had Cunha. What's the name of that? What's the name of the prick who scored the first goal? Yeah, I didn't have him anyway. I think I had Casemiro and 2-2. Mark had 2-1. We put a fiver on every game. You know, it's costing it, and we've not had one win in the whole World Cup, not one. Now, see that is so unusual because that never happens. Them two bet. Well, Alex, me little brother, he does everything on his betting apps. It's much easier that way. Yeah, him. That's it, Vinny. My man, that's right. So, sorry, my bad. So last night before the game, I said to Mark, because I didn't know who was playing, right? So I looked at the team and I said to Mark, I said, bro, you see my man Vinny? Like that black guy. He's small. He plays for Real Madrid, fucking that's what you were saying on the telly and all. I knew who he played for, I just couldn't think of his fucking name. But it's like we didn't go. We didn't put him on the bet. You know. So then when he scores, I'm like, fuck's sake, but if you don't put the bet on it, it's what it is. You know, we'd be getting £330. And instead we got nothing. Not even a cash out. Well, I don't back horses. Hey, when the football's on, I have a little flutter, but it's only because it's the World Cup. You know, otherwise I wouldn't entertain it. I don't gamble. You know, me dad loved to gamble now. Me dad loved the horses. You know, yeah, he liked the donkeys, man.
Strength to do what needs to be done. Kill the boy, Jon Snow. Kill the boy.
Dracarys. Look at the colour I've got. Hey. You know, years ago, before I got sick, I used to take care of myself. I used to eat right. I was a chef for 7 years. You know, I had everything right. Nutrition, heart of a lion. Hey, right hand like a fucking hammer that doesn't miss and I'll tag you. Boo! We still have a couple of bangs in that as well. You know, but tomorrow we're going to Liverpool. We're going to do a live in the train station tomorrow. We are going to 0151 tomorrow. Tomorrow is my Father's Day with my eldest lad. He works all week he gets weekends off. So it's very hard for us to see each other unless he comes down or unless I go up. So he's always coming down. So tomorrow I'm going up.
I chose my path, you chose the way of the hero. And they found you amusing for a while.
The people of this city. But the one thing they love more than a hero
Is to see a hero fail, fall, die trying.
in spite of everything you've done for them.
Eventually they break. Why not?
I'm looking forward to meeting up with Mousy. Mousy's coming to Manchester. I'm looking forward to that. Hey, listen, I go brown, not red. Look.
You judge me before the That's why
Let me tell you, goofball, this is not how I imagined adult life.
I'm white.
Well, what do you mean? Well, apart from spending most of it plagued with terrifying anxiety, soul-crushing depression, crippling loneliness, and terrible debilitating neck pain, it's also just incredibly boring. I mean, here we are, a couple of young people, it's Saturday night, and we're just lying on the couch watching TV in the dark. We're young people? Well, we're kinda young, and we're kind of people.
I don't get it. You came in here, you turned the movie on, you turned the lights off, you sat down and you started watching it, and now you're complaining about it?
Because I wish I was doing something else.
Wake up to reality. Nothing ever goes as planned in this world. To know whether you meant the more you'll realize it, but the only things that truly exist in this reality are mere veins of brilliant futility. Listen, everywhere you look in this world for the rest of its life, there will always be shadows to come out of forever. As long as there is a constant of victors, the vanquished will also exist. The selfish intent of wanting to preserve peace initiates wars, and hatred is born in order to protect love.
I'm just afraid that if I died today, that my life would have amounted to nothing.
The secret ingredient is nothing.
Nothing. There is no secret ingredient. Wait. It's just a normal soup. You don't have some kind of special sauce or something? Don't have to make something special. Just like the big meat. We have to do something. Yes, I'm watching the family. Take revenge. You know, right beside his finger.
When it is agitated, it is difficult to see. But if you allow it to settle, then it becomes clear.
These days, you can use just about everything. Doesn't matter what they call you. It's the deeds make the man. But I can't go back. Don't know that you've got a choice. No, story.
Woo. Thanks for coming in, lad. Like, I'm not supposed to be able to kick with this right leg, but for some reason, God's allowed me. You know, I have a fucking brace on me, Nick. I've no business kicking like that. Do you understand? But it's there. You know, I could have called anyone out on here and just kicking them in the fucking head. Because it's easy. Because I did kickboxing. It's easy. Like, I'm 6 foot and I can kick over my head, so I'm good with it. You know, but it doesn't make it a tough guy, a hard man, or a fighting man. I just can fight. I don't need to show you my credentials unless we're on the battlefield. Then I'll show you. Yeah. Smack. I can elevate that, see that? Boom! Jesus, 6 foot.
The personalized credit card and loan up. You know what everybody says? It's suicide. Yes, do you know how strong he is? You can't win!
Really? You've got a fucked up knee. You are shot. You can't kick. Bro, I'm 6 foot. It'll be just like that. Look up like that. Bam! Oh, your head. Boom! 6 foot tall. Boom! Hey, it's that hand there. Hey, I'd be more worried about that.
I'm not fighting just some man or woman. I'd rather know that just in the throat of the throat.
Good morning, gorgeous. You alright?
You know, people get up every day.
How handsome is he? That's me dog.
Change their life one day and they never do.
Yeah. Straight out of the closet. Hey, I'd head kick you one time, bro. One time. Yeah. I don't need to show you my credentials unless we're on the battlefield. Yeah. I've no business kicking out that leg. No business. But for some reason, I defy it. Certain things, it's like my knee is fucked. My right knee is fucked. But I can still kick like a mule.
Have you ever thought about the future?
And here it's a very handy tool.
Whatever you plan on happening never happens.
You see me and him, we're going to be doing a bit of training in the... Hey Mark, when do you reckon we're going to do a bit of training? In a week or so?
Yeah. What are you passionate about?
Hey, I'll show you.
The guys who work
I'll show you me hitting pads and kicking them.
I didn't ask for this. No.
You were born with it. I didn't ask for this. You were born with it.
But we can keep others alive. We can defend those who can't defend themselves. You'll never have that kind of relationship in the world where you're always afraid to take the first step, because all you see is every negative thing 10 miles down the road. You want to take it the first step? I'm giving you a line of shit. No. Look, I didn't want a job. Not about the job. I don't care if you work for government. But you can do anything you want. You are bound by nothing.
You know, they say we die twice. Once when the breath leaves our body, and once when the last person we know says something.
Yeah, it is what it fucking is. You know, I'll tell you how it is. You know, I'm not a fucking a tough guy or a hard man. I can just fight. But I don't need to show you my credentials, right? You know. It's like that. Touch your foot. Can you hit your nose with your tongue?
Gotta keep his spirit alive. You're the one. Just gotta make sure that he didn't die for nothing.
Same as kicking on your over your head.
Worse than any nightmare that you ever dreamed.
Same as that.
But in the end,
it's a reaction.
I know you'll be the one standing.
That. Hey. Smash. I'll jump on his back and we'll harass you.
Over all while performing a silly, terrible play.
Nah, I am my brother's keeper, you know. My brother wouldn't let me walk into battle unprepared. I'm a bit rusty, you know what I mean? Like, think about it. You see the brace I have to wear? I shouldn't be kicking like that.
You don't have the guts to be what you want to be. You need people like me. You need people like me so you can point your fucking finger and say, that's the bad guy.
There's my knee brace. I'm going to put that on now. So, like I said, you know, when I'm kicking, it's like I can feel it. You know, I can just feel it. You know.
You just know how high. Me, Doesn't come down to rewards, Julius, or fastest, or smart. It comes down to you do anything to achieve it. What are you doing, Tommy? Come on, yourself. Babe. I wasn't around.
Bam! Yeah, we're all right.
Because he's a man.
God damn it, an entire generation pulling gas. Ladies hit, slaves, white collars. Advertising transportation cars and clothes. But we talk we hate, so we buy shit we don't need. You're children of history, man. No purpose, letters. Have no great war. No great depression. Our great war is a spiritual war. Our great depression. One day we all be millionaires and movie gods and rock stars.
My phone's on 10%. I'm gonna do this real quick.
Can I ask you something? What would you tell yourself? You know, when you were where I am?
Oh, that's a topic.
Shows you a pecker, man.
I don't think there's any right thing to say that will make it. I think I tell myself.
It is fucking like it's super bad to heat. I'm looking forward to tomorrow. It's gonna be hot up in Liverpool. It's gonna be hot on that fucking train tomorrow. Yeah. Mark, have you a spare lighter so I don't have to light it off the cooker?
Choose the one, Gillette one. At San Pellegrino, we look on the juicy side of life. Life is juicier with San Pellegrino.
The all-new, all-electric Toyota Urban Cruiser.
Welcome to our last film.
Jackass. The very last one. Do you like Jackass, bro?
Say could snap your fingers and be alright. I bet you'd still feel this way. Not in the right place. Point is, you can't get so hung up on where you'd rather be.
I'll tell you what though, Mark. You don't need to go abroad to have weather like this, man. It's hotter here than it is in Turkey. What's it today, do you reckon?
I have spent my whole life scared.
Yeah. I'm gonna go out and
finding myself awake 3 in the morning. But you know what? Ever since my diagnosis, I sleep just fine.
Take the wheel. Take the wheel for two. You're fucking pathetic. Why? What are you talking about? Why do you think I blew up your condo?
Yeah, it's lovely out today, I'll be honest with you, but like I said, me knee, I'm getting used to the knee brace, and like I said, myself and my brother, Mark's gonna do a bit of training with me, maybe next week or something, you know what I mean? Like, we're not in a hurry to do it, you know what I mean? Like, it's there, you know, I can summon it up anytime I need to be, you know, but we have the knee brace on, so, you know, my knee is solid when I have a knee brace. Well, I wouldn't say it's solid, but it stays in place. 32, yeah, it's very warm here, mate, you know. But everybody's welcome on my channel now that here. I'm on here to hit a fucking target. If you're not sub to my channel, can you do it? And if you need help growing your own channel, let me know and I'll ask one of the lads to share your channel in here. Okay, that's how it works. We're networking here. We didn't do it for the money. You know, you'll get it one day. Hey, this has never been about money for me. I'm listening to the birds. You know, like, you know, we go through life and you miss certain things, you know, that's around you all the time. But with me, I have loads of trees around me. That means there's loads of birds living in them trees, yeah? You know. And trains. Shout out to Trigger City. Listen, do you hear that? Do you hear how close that is? I'll show you how close it is. That's how close. Do you see the train? Right there, yeah? You know, that's how near it is. And I sleep in that room up there. Yeah. So I hear it coming all the time. I just salute it. You know, it could have ragdolled me, but God had other plans. You know, don't ask me why. You know, like, look at the fucking statistics. If you play chicken with a train, it doesn't end up good for you. You know, you're hit from behind and you don't know. You'll only have pain for about 3-4 minutes and you'll probably be dead. You know, but trains and sirens used to be my worst nightmare. And now I've got to the stage where I wave at them, you know, because they used to keep me grounded. You know, and like I said, it's like drug addiction and mental health runs hand in hand. And over the years, I've been a drug addict, and it's like, you know, I'm dealing with the consequences and the repercussions of my actions. You know, I was addicted to cocaine, you know, it destroyed me. You know, and people are telling me and all that, you know what I mean? It's like, and I didn't want to listen. But like I said, we're a minute in now, and it's like, you know, the last 6 urine samples I've provided have all been negative. Not an Oxycontin or a Xanax in my piss, nothing. Other than the medication I'm prescribed. I'm on a mission. It's like a one-man mission, and there's only one man can do it, and that's me. You know, I'm facing adversity again, and I'm facing demons for the first time in my life. I'm accepting help because I can't do it on my own. we're making progress with the knee. You know what I mean? I can extend my leg. You know what I mean? It's like I can elevate it over my head. And I was told by a doctor years ago that I'd probably be in a wheelchair. And if not a wheelchair, you'd be using crutches forever. Yeah, you can keep your crutches. You know, most people that get shot use crutches. But see me, not because I'm a tough guy, or not because I'm hard, or not because I'm a fighting man, because I'm me. I'm a man. Me daddy taught me about being grateful. And with gratitude, optimism is sustainable. Listen, you're never out of the fight until you're out of the fight. Do you understand that? Learn that. Listen, that'll help you in life. You're not out of the fight until you're out of it. You don't give up the fight until you're out of the fight, until you've no bullets left. Fuck your weapon at them. What do you do when you run out of bullets? Throw your gun at them. What else are you going to do? You know, like I said, I've loads of mates, mate, that listen to me. You know, like I said, addiction it's not a country club, and recovery's not a country club. It's forever. You know. A lot of my old friends, they don't want to stop taking drugs and shit, and that's fine. You know what I mean? It's their life. I'm not going to interfere with them or judge anyone. Who am I to judge anyone? Do you understand? I'm a fucking drug addict. You know, most of my life I've been a drug addict. You understand? But the certain things I've never ever fucking did as a drug addict was take on my own. Do you understand? Because I always did me. Regardless what people say, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Like I don't understand people's motives sometimes. I kind of understand it, but I've been doing a bit of jumping from A to B to C to D to E to F, reading a lot of people's comments on other people's posts on here, and I just say to myself, you know what? You see that right there? Wow, like you. There's people out there that must have books with over 100 email addresses or more, with over 100 troll accounts. And I won't say any names because there's a few people on here that my personal opinion I'll keep to myself for now until we bump into each other. Like I said, it's all noise until it's in front of you. And like I said, I'm not a tough guy, a hard man, or a fighting man. I did kickboxing, karate, boxing as a kid. I fought on the streets of Cherry Orchard as a 10-year-old. Until I was 18, that was my corner. And I grew up with much tougher lads than me. Still, it was my corner, and people still call it my corner, Jude's corner. We'll meet you up where Jude lives. Everyone knew that. And that's mad. I grew up with loads of lads that are much tougher than me, that had punched the face on me, you know. But what they don't understand is over the years I've learned how to defend myself, but I've also learned how to fight. You know, and I can fight you with me hands or with me feet if need be. You know, it's just a skill I picked up over the years, and I thought it'd come in handy, you know what I mean, just to have it there. You know, like I said, anybody can fight, but you know what I mean, you have to have a good head on you. You know, like I'm always on the defensive. Like if you get in my if you get in my space, I'm gonna tag you. You know, and that's just how I am. You know, I don't look for trouble with anybody, but I have anxiety. I don't like people right next to me, or you know what I mean, especially if I don't know them. I don't know you, bro. Get on me, range. See, my dad always used to say this to me, yeah, here, don't worry about it. You know, we don't believe in destiny. You know, I don't believe in the destination. I just believe in the journey. And it's been a long journey, a long, long done journey. I've not hit pads for a few years. I'm looking forward to it. You can overcome nearly anything. You know, heartbreak, now you can't overcome that. You know, like, and you can't replace it with anything. It's like losing a leg, heartache. It's like losing a limb, you know. Hey, and you can't get a prosthetic for heartache. Know that. That'll learn you something in life. Know that. There's no prosthetic for heart failure or heartbreak, as they say. Well, sorry, I say it. There's no, how about this? Hashtag this. There is no prosthetic for a broken heart or a broken mind. You know, there's no prosthetic for that. One second, hang on, sorry. No. Have a fuck. No. I haven't. Same with your soul. You either have a good one or a bad one. And there's no prosthetic for that either. I have a soul. Yeah, I have one of them. Well, I'm comparing it, you know. Do you understand? You say people that have missing limbs, they still feel it. It's phantom pain, isn't it? Hey. Hypothetically. But thanks for engaging in anyway. Well then, I don't know how it feels, but I know what it's like to have a broken heart then. And there's no prosthetic for that. I have one of them. Scotland last night let us down. Fuck's sake, man. 2-1 and 2-2 we had last night. Yeah. Like, yeah, it's fucking good for Scotland. Shit happens, mate. I'm sure you've lost bits of yourself, you know. And like I said, we can't get a prosthetic for that. Like, you know, like when it comes to mental health, what I've learned personally in my lifetime is that when you lose money, you don't lose nothing. When you lose your health, you lose something. But when you lose your character, You lose everything. Hey, know that it'll help you in life. You lose money, you lose nothing. You lose your health, you lose something. You lose your character, you lose everything. You know. Sure happens, bro. You know, you just have to overcome it. You know what I mean? It's like, it's yeah. You just have to get on with it, don't you? I've always been able to move on and well, fair play to you. Then you're fucking stronger than me, so you know. I wish it was that easy, man. And I'm not saying it's easy for you, bro. I'm just saying, like, you know, fair play. Well done to you. You know. You know yourself then, don't you? You know. Like I used to be made a certain way, like when I was a youngster. I always wanted to be like the bigger lads, you know. Like all the lads, like where I used to live, there was a couple of gangs, right? And I'll be honest with you, the street was like my daddy. You get me? It's like myself and my mates allegedly done some naughty shit that's legendary that people don't forget. We did some mad shit up there. You know, I allegedly took part in some naughty shit and I witnessed some naughty shit allegedly. You know, and there's certain things you can't unsee. Like, this is what people don't understand, you know, like, I've got complex PTSD. You know, I see videos, I see me mother and father in this garden, even though they've been dead years. I still see them in this garden, you know, it's mad. My brother has bipolar. It's like, and the other fella's a schizophrenic, so that's a hat trick of us loonies. On paper, and anyway. Me fucking knee, man, I shouldn't be messing like that until I need to use it. You know, and the doctor says to you, you won't do this or you won't do that, or you're going to be in a wheelchair, or you're going to be wearing crutches forever, and you say to the doctor, listen, that's not going to be me. You know, well, mate, you're going to be in a lot of pain, so be it. You understand, I'm a man, you know, life's about pain. You know, you have to embrace the pain. One thing I know about is pain. You know, I felt it and I've inflicted it. Fishing on the dock of a bay, up in 0151 we be away, watching the fish roll in, and I'm watching that big 5-skin made for me, sitting in the dock of a bay. Oh, I'm 5'1" and I am not the gay. Sorry about that. Well, I appreciate it, mate. Nah, look, it's like life goes on, as they say, and it's like, it's mad. You know, like loads of us, we deal with certain things different, especially death. You know, I'm a certain way, me. It's like if I come from a big family. My mother was raised in a place called Ballyferma, and we're a big, close, tight family. Don't get me wrong, some of us don't get on. We might have arguments here and there, but that doesn't mean that we don't care. You know, and there's some people in your family that you might favorise over others. And one of my family members the weekend was found dead. And it's really sad, you know, an overdose. I was like, fuck's sake, man. You know what I mean? Like, we've lost a few people. Don't get me wrong, I know people that know fucking 8 or 9 people that have overdosed, you know what I mean? She'd be the 6th. In 30 years, that's 6 people I know that have died to the fucking thing. And I reckon in another 2 years, fentanyl will be on every street corner in Europe. Guys, listen, I'm gonna have to end me live, yeah? I'll be back later.